Here comes that P-63 again. Get your cameras out. Now that P-63,
and that was a great way to start the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Mataris, thedesertlens.com, and we are live here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. And it's a special day to be at the Palm Springs Air Museum because it's Memorial Day, and we have our traditional Palm Springs Memorial Day flower drop, along with the festival that's going on around us. There's an air show. There it goes, there it goes. This one's coming fast. Woo! All right, here we go. Woo! What a beautiful day to spend Memorial Day right here at the Palm Springs Air Museum with all the veterans who volunteer here. Many of them from Vietnam era, Korean War era, and some from the World War II era. We have lots of volunteers who are actually flying these planes here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. It makes it extra special. Okay, guys, I will be going live throughout the day, so keep checking right here. Tony Mataris, thedesertlens.com. Bye-bye. And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Palm Springs Air Museum for Memorial Day weekend. It is Memorial Day, and it is a special time to be here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. What I'm doing right now is I'm waiting in line to sit in this beautiful P-40 Warhawk that they have here, and it's one of the many great attractions that you can participate in here at the Air Museum. You can tour vintage World War II planes, you can sit in them, there's an air show going on, and there will be a memorial flower drop a little bit later on, and it's like we're being transported back to the 40s with the beautiful music here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. Okay, here we go. Now it's our turn to go up in the beautiful Warhawk. We're going to be getting in here?
We're actually going to
oh my God! I don't know if I can lift my leg up that high.
Well, we're going
to... Here we go. This is a vintage World War II Warhawk that we're getting in live here on Facebook. Here's the wing, and here's the cockpit, the beautiful propeller, and we are in. It even fits my size. Look, it's kind of for petite people, but this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Now, this is a fighter plane, correct?
Correct.
So this has guns. What kind of guns? Do you know what kind of guns it has?
They're 50 caliber machine guns.
50 caliber machine guns. Would this have any capability of missiles or bombs or anything like that?
No, no missiles. It could carry a bomb, but generally it was strictly used as an air-to-air fighter.
Okay, great. And what is the range and the flying speed of this aircraft?
Flying speed is about 340 miles an hour. It can stay in the air, depending on how fast you were flying and everything, it can stay in the air about 4 hours.
Okay. And like you said, did this see service in the Pacific? Or did it see service in the Pacific through World War II? Yes. Oh my God. So this probably fought some Japanese Zeros, right?
That's correct.
That's correct. It probably shot down some Japanese Zeros and is responsible for the wonderful freedom we have today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly, because that was one of the most important wars of ever. This is World War II, the greatest generation that fought that for us. And we're here live on Facebook in a P-40 Warhawk?
Warhawk.
Warhawk. There you go. Okay. Well, let's get out of here so some other people can enjoy the Warhawk. And let's see if I can squeeze out one-handed. You know, it's already hard enough getting in and out of this plane, but to do it one-handed live on Facebook is quite a challenge. Well, thank you very much, Sam.
You're welcome.
For letting us tour the Warhawk, as I should say, correct? And we are out of here. Now, it would be great if I fell off of the Warhawk during Facebook Live, but ladies and gentlemen, this is the F-86 Sabre. It just made a few flybys over the Palm Springs International Airport. We're here at the Palm Springs Air Museum for Memorial Day, the special Memorial Day Festival and flower drop here live on Facebook. So what it's doing right now, they explained to us, is stop there to cool off its jets because it gets so hot that it needs time to suck up all the air and cool off those jets before it comes into the tarmac here next to the Palm Springs Air Museum. Everybody's waiting here to greet it, as it did several flybys over the Palm Springs International Airport. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, the F-86 Sabre. It's cooled its jets, as they say, taxiing into the Palm Springs Air Museum. We got so many people here to greet it. This beautiful festival the Palm Springs Air Museum puts on every Memorial Day.
Right now in the world, right there, that F-86.
Woo! It was a beautiful sight seeing that pass over the Palm Springs International Airport.
We're grateful. Again, let's hear it for him.
Yeah! And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. We're here again at the Palm Springs Air Museum, and I have a special treat for you here today. One of the prized possessions of the Air Museum is the beautiful B-17 bomber that I just showed you at the beginning of the broadcast, and we are going to be touring it live here on Facebook. So before I do that, we have a couple of gentlemen here who are some of the wonderful volunteers that make the Air Museum work. And this gentleman here, why don't you say your name here?
Mine's Dave DeVries.
Dave, and that's Bill over there,
Bill
right?
Oliver, and you were a pilot, B-17 pilot, were you not?
Oh my God, so then this is really the guy to talk to. Why don't you take a seat, Bill? Take a seat. You're live here on Facebook, and in just moments, my friends and I on Facebook are going to take a tour of this marvelous plane, which I just found out you actually flew.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this beautiful plane.
Well, it is a beautiful airplane.
Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous.
And the thing was, when I didn't get a chance to fly it in combat by 2 days.
Right. So the war ended, and then 2 days later you got to fly it?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I flew it all the time. But the thing was, I missed flying.
Not in combat. Oh, okay. Great.
I missed going to London by 2 days. And that was a very sorry thing for me and my crew.
Hey, it was safer for you, though. I know at the time you were disappointed,
Oh, yeah.
but it was a lot safer for you not to fly it at combat. Yeah. But at least you did get to fly it. Now, when you actually flew this plane, what was your position?
I was a lieutenant.
Yeah.
A second lieutenant.
And so what does that mean as far as flying the plane? Were you in the cockpit?
I was, no, I was the first pilot.
You were the first pilot, so that's what the first pilot is. Okay.
Right.
That's wonderful. What's the most exciting thing about flying this plane?
Well, the biggest thing about flying it is being the first pilot. Yeah.
That's the place you want to be, right?
That's right.
You're in control, huh?
Yeah, well, it's a nice feeling to fly this airplane as the first pilot.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Well, this is what we're going to take a tour right now. We're going to go inside. Thank you very much for talking to us, and thank you very much for your service. Hey, bye-bye. Hi, how you doing, sir? You're live on Facebook right now, and we're going to be taking a tour of this beautiful vintage B-17 bomber. What should we know as we climb into the plane?
Okay. Well, there's a crew of 9 to start with on this.
Yeah.
So there's a bombardier navigator up in the front.
Yeah.
Then you go back to the cockpit. You have the pilot and co-pilot, and right behind them is the crew chief, and he's an engineer. He also is a medic on the plane. He shoots the top turret, and he also kicks a bomb out if it hangs up.
Oh, okay, great.
So that's, and then you go to the back of the plane, and you have 4 members back there. A radio man that shoots the ball turret, not the ball turret, but the side gun, the waist gun. And then you have the ball turret operator, and you have another waist gunner, and then you have a tail gunner.
Okay.
So there's 9 crew members.
Who's actually responsible for opening the doors and dropping the bombs?
The bombardier does that.
The bombardier does that. Okay, great.
He pulls all the pins on the bombs before they leave, before he gets in the nose.
Okay, let's get on up there so we don't make all these people wait.
Now make sure you look in the nose, because that's where the bombardier sits, and the navigator's off to the left.
Okay, great. You ready? Here we go. Live here on Facebook. We're inside a B-17 bomber from World War II era. Oh, and what a place to be on Memorial Day here in Palm Springs. Jeez. No, this is really tight, guys. This is really tight. Docent must be present inside the plane. Okay, here is the front turret. Here is the front. Is this the front turret? Yes, it is. Oh my God! It looks like Star Wars. It looks like Star Wars, guys. This is unbelievable. So this was the front of the plane that I showed you at the beginning of the broadcast. And this is the one that has the little plexiglass window at the nose and those machine guns. I don't know, I guess they're 50 caliber machine guns and they're still there. And this is all beautifully restored by the Palm Springs Air Museum. I don't know if you guys know, but not only is this a museum, but they actually restore the planes here. They have people here that are fixing the planes. Hello, sir. We are live on Facebook right now inside this beautiful B-17 bomber here, Memorial Day in Palm Springs Air Museum. And it's really tight. It's for all those svelte 20-year-olds that used to fly these planes, huh?
That's it.
And we're live on Facebook, sir. What can you tell us about this plane, this portion of the plane at least?
Well, this is where the pilot sat. The pilot was likely a 20-year-old second lieutenant who would be the pilot in command of the aircraft. There were a crew of 10 on here, and the average age was 19 years.
Oh, my God.
They were required to complete 25 missions before they could rotate home, and back then their chances of surviving 25 missions was less than 1 in 4.
Wow.
So the life expectancy of a B-17 crew member in 1943 was 11 missions.
Mm-hmm.
Lost about 6,000 of these during the war. There's now 8 left in the world that are still worthy. This is one of them.
Okay, so where does this actually drop bombs on? Do you know?
Well, yeah, this aircraft flew in the European theater, so it flew out of Great Britain for the 8th Air Force.
Okay.
Flew into Greater Germany.
Okay, great.
Didn't have the range for the Pacific theater.
Okay, great. Now I see some beautiful hat you have on. Were you in the service?
Navy.
Looks like you were in the Navy, the U.S.
Yes.
Canberra.
Canberra, right.
Canberra,
It's a
okay.
guided missile heavy cruiser.
Okay, well, I'll move on so I don't make
All right.
these people wait. Thank you
All
very
right.
much for showing us, and thank you for your service as well.
Thank you.
All right, and there's another thing up here. What is this again?
That's a twin 50 caliber machine gun.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, flight engine. Guys, we're going to be walking right through the bomb bay doors. Oh my God, this is the bomb bay, right? Oh my God. This is so freaking Star Wars. This is amazing. I feel like I should be doing a lightsaber battle on this little bridge here. Oh my God, and it's so thin. Hold on. Oh wow, this is so cool. Hi David, how you doing? We're walking through the middle of a B-17 bomber here, live on Facebook at the Palm Springs Air Museum. This is the best place to be on Memorial Day weekend. You get this just feeling of nostalgia and the history when you walk through this magnificent plane. Oh my God, and what this plane and the people who flew it are responsible for our freedom in the most important war of all, the World War II. Oh my God, with the greatest generation. Oh my God, this is just gorgeous. I'm trying to capture just the scope of it. I mean, because when you see it, it makes a beautiful picture. You know what? God, I wish I could turn off the phone right now so I could take a picture. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous shot. If I could get a wide angle on it, it would be great. Hi, Michael. How you doing? This is the bomb bay. We're here in the bomb bay of a B-17 bomber here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. I keep repeating it for those of you who are just joining us because not everybody watches from the beginning of the broadcast, and I realize some of you just jump in the middle. So we are at the Palm Springs Air Museum Memorial Day here at the festival and air show, and I got to get outside because does anybody know what time it is?
It is 12:40.
12:40, because we got to get outside for the big flower drop, right? Hey, we're live on Facebook right now, sir. And what part of the plane is this?
This is the radio room.
This is the radio room. Okay, so this.
You're about to walk into the waist section of the aircraft.
Okay. And what would be up here? It's convertible, but it wouldn't be convertible.
In the G model, which this plane is,
Yes.
this is open, and there's a blister right here that we can put in its place if we want to hide.
Okay, so this is the blister if you go up. So this plane still is flyable, right?
It is an airworthy aircraft.
Thank you. So this is still a flyable plane. Thank you very much.
There you go. Ball turret.
That's the ball turret.
Two waist guns positions, and one clearing the tail for the tail gunner.
Oh, this is just so amazing, and it's makes for such great picture opportunities live here on Facebook. Look at that shot, guys. Look at that shot.
Yeah.
Wow. There's
Man gun position.
Wow. Was that the most dangerous place to be in the plane?
Statistically, it was actually the safest.
Really? Oh my God.
That's not to say there wasn't definitely.
Of course. Of course.
Statistically, that's the safest position in the aircraft.
Okay, it seems pretty scary. You had to be the smallest guy probably to get in there. No?
We did look for smaller men.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. All right. Woo! The ball turret. Look at the guns. What caliber of gun is this? 50 caliber guns, right? 50 caliber guns. This is Rambo style. Look at this. Rambo style here, or Terminator. Like Arnold in a movie, Arnold will pick this up and he would say, "I'll be back." Oh my God, look at that. This is just so cool. And you could see where George Lucas got some of his inspirations, because like some of this stuff is just reminds me of Star Wars for some reason. I just love this. Now you can see this is the outside of the window, and you can see we're in one of the beautiful 3 climate-controlled hangars here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. 65,000 square feet. Palm Springs Air Museum is one of the largest collections of flyable World War II airplanes in the world, and it was also number 14, not number 14, but one of the 14 best air museums in the world, as voted by CNN Travel. Okay, here we go. Oh, oh, thank God. That's what I needed, air. We have this beautiful fan circulating. Oh my God. Oh, that feels good. Okay, we got to get it outside. You know why? Because in about 15 minutes, the main event is happening. The beautiful flower drop right live here on Facebook. This plane is just gorgeous inside and out. And one of the best things about the Air Museum, not only do they collect and restore these beautiful vintage planes, but you have the people who actually flew these planes that we're so privileged to have here, volunteering and taking their time to inform the public and remind them about the history. It is just amazing, the artifacts that they have here. Oh my God, look at this. A tattered swastika. Oh, souvenir 1945. So somebody brought that back after they kicked Hitler's ass. Oh my God, that is just cool. What we're watching right now is the presentation of colors live here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. The ceremony for the flower drop is about to commence, but here a moment of silence while we...
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Oldest living Tuskegee Airman pilot, Colonel Bob Friend. Please come up and join me on the stage, and Congressman Ruiz.
One of the Tuskegee Airmen, that's pretty cool. Yeah!
Let's hear it for Colonel Friend.
Woo!
This is all entirely our dear friend Congressman Ruiz.
I would like to thank all of you for coming out to remember those fallen, but also to celebrate their memory. Today is part of a tribute of our fallen heroes, and I would like to honor the life of Second Lieutenant Owen Bayless Kaufman with an extension of remarks. This document has been entered in the congressional records, and Mr. Kaufman's story will forever be in our nation's history.
Introduce the mayor, Mr. Robert Moon. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, and thank you for being here today. You know, our country was founded 240 years ago, and in those 240 years, young men and women and their families have come to this country looking for the kind of freedom and opportunity they could not get in the countries where they came from. And many of those young men and women who came to this country have served in uniform, and many of them have died to protect the country that they came to, seeking that opportunity and that freedom. And today we're recognizing two of the Gold Star mothers of two young men who did just that. They came from foreign lands, and they served their country, and they gave the ultimate sacrifice. Of course, their mothers also gave the ultimate sacrifice. They gave their sons. So for that reason today we're going to recognize two of these wonderful, brave women for what their sons have contributed to our country. Now therefore I, Robert Moon, Mayor of the City of Palm Springs, on behalf of the citizens and city government, honor Gold Star Mother Mrs. Suzette Krause-Schmidt, who carries forward the memories of her son Suresh, who was willing to lay down his life for the United States of America and the liberties for which we stand. Presented this 30th day of May 2016, signed Robert Moon, Mayor of the City of Palm Springs.
Anybody in the broadcast, feel free to comment. This is a live stream broadcast, so commentary is welcome. As we watch the beautiful B-25 being pulled out of its hangar to taxi down the Palm Springs International Airport runway for the 2016 Memorial Day flower drop. Live here at the Palm Springs Air Museum, and the wing is coming over us right now. Oh good, it'll give us a little break from the sun because my phone shut down earlier. It's been so blinding hot in the sun here, and I have no sunblock on. The beautiful star of the Air Force on this B-25 bomber. Oh, yes. It's a great Facebook Live moment. Crossing my fingers now. I'm hoping the sun doesn't shut down my phone and the connection holds on this magnificent sight, magnificent, majestic sight of a B-25 bomber being rolled out of its hangar and onto the runway here at Palm Springs International Airport for the 2016 Memorial Day flower drop here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Hold on. This is the broadcast to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Live here on Facebook, the majestic B-25 bomber being rolled out onto the Palm Springs International Airport runway for the 2016 Memorial Day flower drop here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, the B-25.
Okay, here we go. The crowd's filling in behind the airplane. We're just waiting for the B-25 to taxi out onto the runway. They're filling it with flowers for the traditional Memorial Day flower drop. Here live on
Those of you who
Facebook.
are standing behind the airplane, there is a thing called exhaust.
Woof! We're gonna get a little bit of a high here.
Right? Little
You
toot
will
in the
get
face.
a little bit of eau de la Pennzoil. If you do not wish to smell like fossil fuel for the rest of the day, do not stand directly behind those two rounds.
I'm gonna get my daily dose of cancer right now from the exhaust of this B-25 bomber, this vintage B-25 bomber. That's gonna give us a big old you-know-what when these propellers go off. Yes! Woo! Oh boy! Wow! Oh God! It smelled like somebody lit a giant match! Oh God! Woo! That was the other one! Whoa! I can't breathe! It's really powerful! Jesus! I'm closing my eyes! Hold on. Here we go! Boy, I got my daily dose of cancer for the day. It smelled like a giant match being lit, and a barbecue, and a diesel engine all combined. How'd you like that? That's good? Did it smell? Oh, look at the ladies there flying. We're watching them there flying live on Facebook there. Woo! That's the backwash. Now you can get a visual representation of what we're experiencing live here behind the B-25 bomber as it revs up its engines to taxi out onto the runway of the Palm Springs International Airport. Okay, we got another main engine start over there. Boy, this is exciting, guys. This is the first time I've done it. I've got great positioning. Hey, Brenda, are you still with me? There's another main engine start. The smell is getting... Oh, here we go! We're rolling! Woo! Okay, here it goes, everybody. The B-25 is taxiing. The B-25 is taxiing. Okay, here the other aircraft are starting to taxi. There's the other one. And then this one, its wings are all folded, and at some point the wings will be put into position for takeoff. Watch for the wings. Here they go. Quite an experience, you can imagine. How did you feel during all that?
I think it's really exciting, and I'm looking forward to seeing them flying in the air.
Great, great. Well, you can watch it live on Facebook later on. I'm recording it right now. I'll let you know where it is. So how did you feel about all that?
That's pretty. It was windy. I couldn't really hear myself when I was talking.
And you can hardly breathe too because of all those fumes, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can watch it later live on Facebook, all right? Oh, that's cool.
What's it?
All right.
Huh?
What's the link or what's it?
I'll give you a card. I'll show it to you.
Alright.
Look. Wow, that was an intense experience, and you
I will tell you
got a
which
little
way
portion
they
of
go.
it live here on Facebook.
I'm like,
B-25 Armed Notoriety is aircraft that flew in Doolittle's raid on Japan. There goes a P-51 Bob Franz airplane in the air.
There it comes.
P-51 Mustang. F4U Corsair.
Oh, I love the Corsairs. Does anybody remember Black Sheep Squadron?
Is in the air.
Back in the day, there was a series on TV. I love it. Was it Robert Conrad? Oh yes, the Corsair.
Somebody asked me why did the Japanese call?
Here we go. It's going to be pandemonium.
Break over the museum.
Here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes right overhead. Oh my God. What happened? The flowers fell out there. They didn't fly over us, and it didn't fall on top of us. We got another gorilla kid right here. Look, he's itching to go on to the tarmac to get the flowers, but that would not be a wise thing. Otherwise, you're going to make the news. Hold on. So what's happening is people are a little disappointed that the flowers did not drop on top of us. It did drop over there, out on the runway. So what the volunteers are now going and picking up flowers to hand to us for this 2016 Memorial Day flower drop live here at the Palm Springs Air Museum. So you're waiting for your flower? You want a flower, right? So does everybody else.
I want a lot of flowers.
Yeah, I want a flower, especially if we're standing out here in the heat like this. We're all going to be sunburned tomorrow.
Absolutely. I want a nice big red flower.
I see red ones, I see white ones. I see lots of different flowers. People are eager for their flowers, and well, you are. There you go.
All right, did you get a kiss for that?
Oh, you get a whole bouquet. Look at that. They got a special Memorial Day bouquet. Look at this. That's beautiful. You got red and white.
Smells good.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have the blue as well.
Nice and fresh.
Yeah, it is nice and fresh, isn't it? Oh my. Hey, you got one. Look at you. Hey, congratulations. You're one of the lucky few here to actually get the flowers. We got our Belgian friends live on Facebook there. Hey, how you doing, my Belgian friends? Wow, you got to enjoy. This is a Palm Springs tradition. Here, the flower drop.
But no flowers.
Unfortunately, it was a little bit of a bust because they fell a little too far out onto the tarmac for anybody to get. But look at me. I'm overheating. My phone is overheating. Like 2 or 3 times it overheated already and cut off the broadcast.
Okay,
but here comes the B-25. If you didn't see it the first time, this is the second time you could see the B-25 come back into the hangar. Woo! Now, are we going to have to move? Is he coming right back into the hangar? Because we're right in the way. We're right in the path of the B-25 bomber making its way back to the hangar after a not so successful airdrop of flowers over the Palm Springs International Airport. We are inside the B-25 bomber as the kids are scrambling to grab any flour that's remaining inside the bomb bay of the B-25. This is amazing that they let people do this. And I snagged one right here. It was just a wonderful, wonderful event here at the Palm Springs Air Museum this Memorial Day. This is something I've always wanted to do, but I never got a chance to do because, you know, on Memorial Day weekend when you come to Palm Springs, you drink and you're usually hungover by this time. So I was never able to come before, but this time I managed to not drink so much that I could wake up in time to enjoy this wonderful Memorial Day with not only the beautiful planes, but the beautiful veterans and the beautiful people that all came out here to celebrate Memorial Day with this little bit of history here in Palm Springs. If you haven't been to the Palm Springs Air Museum, it's really a must visit when you come to Palm Springs, because like I said, it's the largest collection of flyable vintage World War II warplanes in the world, one of the largest at least. And then it's also one of the 14 best air museums in the world according to CNN Travel. So that's, and they have beautiful things like this vintage B-17 bomber, which is really one of the cornerstones of their collection. This is one of their prize pieces right here, the B-17 bomber. It's really a magnificent event here. It's just and the party is still going on. If you want to come down, they have beautiful music over here, which I'm going to show you right now, as long as my battery holds out. 2% left, 2% left. Here, Tony Mataris, desertlens.com.
Things in this old world, but when I touch them, they don't mean nothing, girl. Oh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Ooh, baby, you set my soul on fire. That's why I know you're my heart's only desire, baby. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby.
Memorial Day, everybody, from the Palm Springs Air Museum. Bye-bye.
Jazz and Show Band.